This test is a matchup we cannot wait to see unfold. Welcome to Pasadena, California, in the iconic Rose Bowl, presented by Prudential, part of the college football playoff. We see the number 4 seed in this playoff.
But just see if somebody's there. Probably Aurora Top. She's been patient, just fight people in the door. Then drives the dog. One day somebody will get eaten. That was settle it.
Almost there. Time to find out who'll be headed to the national championship game.
Millie!
The kickoff team is out there, and here we go with this playoff semifinal game.
Okay, baby. Okay, great. Man, Aurora has to stop driving the dog. It's crazy. It's like basic kid behavior. Like, back away from the house. Goodness.
Starts with a quick pass to the left.
Wait, slow. Whoa! I forgot. I have to. My halfbacks are all terrible, but I have to at least put the guy in that's. Hold on, I gotta do my depth chart. I'm sorry. Molasses man. Let's see here. Yeah, his speed is 89, which is technically the fastest on the team, but he's like an elusive bruiser, which I swear just makes him slower. I think I'm crazy. I mean, you wouldn't think so, but that guy, I don't know, man. Yeah. Okay. Well, anyway, we're gonna, okay.
Big gainer there.
Quick, really nice throw here to the slot receiver, and I love the quickness that he has after the catch. He's essentially a running back playing at that slot position. That's how dangerous he is after he makes a catch.
To the air, it's Howard. Grabbed by the receiver. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
Short completion there. Second down coming up. Looking to throw here. Catch made along the sideline, but he's short of the sticks. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
Any good offense has to have a reliable, quick to intermediate passing game. Even though that wasn't enough for the first down, it's plays like this that help you sustain drives and not get stuck with third down and long.
Big moment on the opening drive. They face third down. The corner's now playing a couple of yards off the ball. Off the play fake, looking to pass it. He's running out of time here. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. Third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes. Is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this fourth and short.
What's that? Yeah, I know that was a little weird there, but hey, these things happen. You know.
Here we go. The coach rolling the dice. 4th and 1 in his own territory. Dropping back. It's Howard. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down.
Well, this coach isn't holding anything back today. Plenty of time left, and the confidence to go for it is very telling of the faith he has in his guys.
And the Tar Heels will try to keep this drive moving. Looking to chuck it again. Throws it to the right. Oh, he makes the catch. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Well, it's another completion by this quarterback. Another great gain and a first down, and already over 30 yards through the air. This quarterback is in a zone here to start this game.
And the Tar Heels starting a new series here on 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Picks up the first, looking for more. Tackle is finally made down at the 11-yard line.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open up a football game. Everything seems to be working, whether they're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect, throw the football with timing and rhythm. Everything on full display for this offense to let this defense know they could be in for a long day.
And the Tar Heels are going to cash in here in the red zone. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. Tackled at the 6-yard line after the completion. Offense really threatening now.
Chris, I love the versatility of this running back. We're seeing what he can do on full display on this drive. He's been running the football very well.
This time, animations, leave wide open in the flat.
Catching it, and he gets another positive game.
Nothing but the best.
Takes the handoff, heads to the right. Stop right there at the line. No gain.
Boy, great job by this defense on this second down run. Just stonewalled him at the line of scrimmage. Now they get a chance to really pressure the quarterback here, trying to get off the field.
Crucial. 3rd down coming up in the red zone. Can he keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? Caught quickly on the left side. The gain is not enough for first down, so it brings up a 4th and short.
I think he makes the right read here. He gets the ball out to his receiver, but the receiver's got to win. He's got to win that one-on-one matchup against the defender, and he doesn't. So now we've got a 4th down.
I feel like
Coach decides to go for it on this 4th down. It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. And he's
awful
not
close.
there. The defense riots.
Yeah, of course. Oh, you can't. I don't think I made it. I'm not going to challenge it. I can't watch the replay to actually see. So.
And makes a huge 4th down stop. All right, so it's 1st and 10 from their own 1-yard line. A dangerous place on the field. Are they going to run the ball to get some breathing room or be more aggressive?
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Again, it makes it 2nd and medium. quarterback dropping back. And it's incomplete on a very quick throw. After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Snags the quick throw. He stopped, and he gets a first down.
Hey, that's how it goes. It's good, bad.
You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down.
Wasn't even user amps. The CPU just bounced off on that.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this first quarter run out. So a serious defensive battle as we wrap up the first quarter. These teams pursuing a national championship. Let's take a look at the game summary so far. Both teams desperate to get the offense going, find a spark and some rhythm in this playoff game. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Takes the handoff again. Running with purpose.
See, that's how you limit what
a lot of guys make
wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. And what a grab by the sophomore.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football.
I still can't understand what you're saying. You're mumbling. I don't. Probably not. We got a bunch of food or something.
Stop him from coming down with a big play.
Costco last weekend, and a lady came to the house and made food yesterday. We bought a bunch of groceries. Oh, yeah. Okay. Okay. Well, I don't. I mean, that's fine. We can fulfill Costco.
And there's the handoff. Jukes to get free.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the 2nd and 3rd down coming up.
The gain makes it 2nd and medium. The tight end goes in motion before the snap. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Third and short here in this playoff game. The 8th play of the drive. Can he get there on the ground? Stopped on 3rd for no gain. Going to be 4th and 1 now. Oh, a big decision here very early. They're going to go for it on their own side of the 50 on the first possession. 4th down. He's throwing for it. He's got it. Enough for a first down. And he breaks loose down the left side.
Nice.
It's a foot race. Touchdown, Miami. As they clean the
swirly
lead here in
there.
this playoff game. That kind of execution on a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass.
Oh, first pressure I brought. I mean, I stuffed you on the run, and then, you know, which is not what the pressure than that thing about. And then gave up the touchdown. So 2-1. Maybe don't do that.
So they'll try to add the lead now with PAT. And the PAT makes it
That's almost gone, and you get the ball to start. So that was bad now, not at least taking points.
We'll take a timeout, or they'll check him out.
That was a very little.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fields it just outside the goal line. He steps out of bounds at the 26. And the Tar Heels offense is back out on the field. Looking to throw. It's Howard. Finds his target. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Well, it's one of the things I love about this running back. It's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
Pass complete. It's 2nd down now. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Lets it fly to the wideout. Nearly picked off on a dangerous pass attempt there.
Yeah, it's like my guy swatted it out.
But it brings up 3rd down.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards.
Yeah, I guess not. I guess
the
not.
most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently of protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
And the Tar Heels will have 1st and 10 here. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. It's a draw. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
The draw is a good way to keep the defensive line in check and use their aggressiveness against them. It can be real effective, even in passing situations, if you mix it in correctly.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Looks to his right. He picks up the 1st down, but gets drilled on the tackle.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Short connection to the tight end here. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. Dropping back, it's Howard. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. It's a big pickup after the catch. More importantly, holds on to the ball despite taking a huge hit.
Yeah, Chris, that's the thing that really stood out to me. I didn't think he was going to be able to hold on to that ball because of that big hit, but he does. He doesn't get the first down, but he gets big positive yards, and more importantly, I think he gains more confidence in that quarterback to throw him the ball again.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, Chris, this is going to set up a big third down now for this offense. They're down early in the game with all the hype and the pressure on a playoff game. You don't want to dig yourselves too big of a hole. They got to keep this drive alive, so they need to convert right here.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Lets it go quickly. And that pass falls incomplete.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
So on 4th down, the decision is to trot out the field goal team. This is a daunting attempt from 54 yards out. Let's see if he's got the leg. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle.
Boy,
last night, it was like you made, right?
Chris, you remember the days when a kick
40?
from
Yeah, but
50
still.
plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Bringing pressure. Tries to avoid the rush and just gets rid of it. Choosing to just throw the ball away that time. 2nd down play now coming up.
Man, he got crushed there, didn't he, Chris? And we know this guy is their superstar. He's their leader. But based on that last play, this offensive line's got to do a better job of recognizing that they got to take care of him.
So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, setting the edge, a lot of times you'll rely on that offensive tackle to do the job at the line of scrimmage. Sometimes it's a tight end or maybe the H-back. But someone has got to set the edge of the line of scrimmage to give them a spot to go. If you're not able to do that, you're not able to turn the corner and make a big play.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Running out of time in the pocket. Dumps a short throw down to the running back. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for one or two plays before halftime. The Hurricanes will have to kick this away. And this will be the first punt for this offense this afternoon. They'll kick it away here. See if he can make something happen with the return. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain.
Ball again. It's always put on an offensive clinic. So it's not a lot of possessions. We're just kind of ball. When we do good ball control. So we just, yeah, right. So I mean, like when you're doing a bunch of ball control like that, I mean, both of us move it pretty steadily. I mean, I went back. I guess I made you punt once, and you. The problem is I went crazy going for it in that first drive at 5. So then I'd still be down. So just whatever.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. And the Miami offense is back on the field. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Here's a screen pass to the running back. And he will be stuffed
okay,
for
wow.
no
Good for
gain.
him.
Well, it seems like a screen pass is either feast or famine. You either completely fool the defense and you've got a lot of room to run behind a convoy of blockers, or there's just nowhere to go and the play gets blown up as we see here.
They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, UNC. A defensive score in this playoff game. Wow. They have taken the lead in this semifinal game.
The QB is the loneliest man in the stadium right now following that dreaded pick 6. For this guy, it's a nightmare in real time. And for the defense, unbridled jubilation.
PAT is good, so the score is 10-7 now. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Moves out of the pocket.
Ooh, nice spot. Nice spot, Rob. I love those.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play.
I tip my cap.
Positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the
I guess
ball to your
they did
receiver,
something.
stay ahead of the sticks.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? From the shotgun, it's a handoff.
What? He was
What I
offside.
always love to see on these offsides call is when they're always
didn't do anything
pointing at
kinky.
each
He
other.
just-
You know, he did it. I didn't do it.
Did you notice?
What
Was he
about
like that the whole
him? We
time?
know this time it's on the defense. They're going to make the right call.
Weird.
So the offense comes up now on 1st down thanks to that costly penalty. First down, looking to throw the football.
Woo!
Throw misses his mark there, incomplete.
I hear that.
Second down after the incompletion. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid gain, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
Offense facing 3rd and short, approaching midfield. Can they convert here, or will they face a tough 4th down decision? Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Quick completion to the tight end. The defense all over him. They stop him right at the line. The offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it on 4th down in their own territory. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a 1st down. He's brought down, but a solid gain moves the ball across midfield.
His route, I was leveraged to the inside.
Bit of a risky decision here to go for it on your own side of the 50, but guess what? They make it work. Keep the sticks moving.
And the Canes getting set on 1st and 10. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man.
Oh, no.
Shot to the left side.
Oh,
And what a catch.
I'm covering the, I'm using the safety on Tampa 2, which was idiotic. And guess what? I did not do my job. Did not do my job.
Can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6th
Alas.
Here comes the point after attempt. Extra point makes the lead 4. Scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. And the North Carolina offense is back out there on the field. They got points on the board last time thanks to a long-range field goal. Back to pass. It's Howard. Finds that big tight end for a short pass.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
A completion makes it 2nd down. Here's a quick throw off the play fake. They bring him down to the 45, but a solid gain to keep this drive going.
But they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
1st down and 10 now. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw.
Oh, boy. Jeez Louise.
Wide out that time. Incomplete.
I looked off the tight end just as soon as the guy was open, which was obviously not smart. That was scary.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10 from the 45. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Looking to throw it again. Caught by the receiver. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
They come to the line. A long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Now they run the draw play. Stout defense there. It's a 3-yard loss on that run. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill curve.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. And that punt will just bounce out of bounds, so no return. Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. Looking to throw it on 1st down. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Breaks loose at the 40. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 41.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
After one explosive play, the offense suddenly moves inside the opponent's 45. Got a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on first down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this second down.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure, and now it brings up third down.
Yeah,
He just has to be protected better than that. He's the guy who can shift the tenure of a game. It's the offensive line's job to ensure he's kept clean.
After the incompletion, they'll come to the line for a 3rd and 4. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's got it in the open. Finally stopped at the 4. Great catch and run.
I don't blame the quarterback here.
Worst passing
You get
play
the
ever
third
in my
down
youth.
with the catch radius that this tight end has.
Insane.
Give it
But
to
that's what
him
he did.
every single time. Now it's 1st and goal.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter.
That's not right.
Kirk, as we take a break for the quarter here, it's Miami in front. And as we reach the end of 3, time is running out in this crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game summary before we move on. We're set now for the 4th quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? So here we go. An exciting start to the quarter as the offense sets up with a 1st and goal. And here's the handoff. And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricanes.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football, and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
Extra point is up and good, so the lead now is 11 here in the final quarter. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And here comes the North Carolina offense back out onto the field. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? There's the handoff. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Man, this defense has had a great game today. Here we are in the 4th quarter. They've done a nice job of taking the run game completely away, making it a lot easier to zero in on that quarterback in the pass game.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. Looking to pass. It's Howard. Quick throw to his receiver. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. They bring him down at the 44. It's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
Hey, it's a nice gain here, and they get the 1st down to stop the clock. But late in the game, trailing by a couple scores, these receivers have got to be thinking about getting out of bounds as often as they can to preserve that clock, to give them a real shot to come back to win it.
1st down, looking to throw the ball. The pass rush closing in. And that's incomplete. Even on a 1st down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. This time it's complete. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Well, when you run that out route, it's going to end up very close to the sideline. Love his awareness to realize not only keep his eyes on the football, but where he is on the field. He gets his toe down before he goes out of bounds for the catch.
Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. And he's in the clear down the right side. End zone ahead. Touchdown, North Carolina. Too much speed for the defense. That score makes things a lot more interesting here in the 4th quarter with a spot in the national championship game on the line.
This feels like a playoff game now. You can see it on the guys' faces. That was a momentum punch. Now the focus shifts to the opposition. Can they march down and answer, or will they wilt to the pressure?
He'll get in there for 2 points. Now the deficit, just a field goal. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. The Miami offense back out onto the field. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. A pop pass on the jet sweep. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. The receiver grabs it. Good enough for a fresh set of downs. They'll spot the ball at the 40.
Well, a big part of the reason, Chris, we've seen this offense be able to build a lead is because of the way they've mixed up the run with the pass. Back-to-back plays, positive yards. I love that they're keeping an aggressive mindset, even working with a lead.
Pounding away with the run game. Fights through the tackler. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a 2nd down and 7.
Chris, at least there's some positive yards there from this run game. It hasn't been pretty today. It's really, to me, kept them out of finding any kind of offensive rhythm. Now, they have the lead, but it's despite this offense not necessarily having their best day.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Championship game comes down to the final 2 minutes. Can the offense keep the football and bleed out the clock? Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Using his legs here. He'll avoid the big hit of the slide.
Well, there you go. You save your best scramble of the day for a bit of a situation in the 4th quarter, and you pick up the first. I mean, you don't want to use that early in the game, right? You want to make sure you save it for the exact moment and the key time and key moment in the game, and that's what he did. Although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way, but a great job of using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing it was time to go.
And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. So second and short here, exactly what you want when you try to run the clock out and secure the victory. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Goes to his right side there for the completion. He's in the clear. And they've got him down at the 3. Big gain on that completion.
You talk about balance as a play caller. I don't know if it gets much better than what this offense is doing. 3 runs, 3 passes, and all 3 passes have been completions. And now it's first and goal.
First and goal. If they play this right, they can pretty much put the game on ice. And they're trying to punch it in here. They're trying to run inside, but nowhere to go. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Looks like the quarterback will just take a knee here. Well, that's a great performance in a pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play and be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship. That says everything about the endurance of this football team, both